Hello dear friends, today I want to introduce Principato Cardamone. My name is Princess Cleopatra VIII Generoso Cardamone. Also I want to introduce my husband, Professor, also Prince of Sacro Romano Impero, Professor Santo Cardamone. He is very important person and everybody knows about him because he is expert in the world, expert number one. And today we will talk, of course, we will talk about Marquese, Winston, Anatoly Miles. And I want to introduce this book, Masterpiece of Picasso, mystical masterpiece of Picasso. And today we will start talk about very important painting, which you can see here.
Thank you very much for my wife is present me in this conference, and I want to present me. I come from a very old family, Cardamone. These have more than 5,000 years. These come from the period from Egypt. The time Julio Caesar is giving present to Cleopatra about the perfume. This very important point family, because 2012 is find in archaeology the perfume Cardamone from Julio Caesar. The family also have long story. No stay now for speak all our family because it was long story about this. But maybe in future make something a conference about this because this family have a very big point important. Now I want to present me. I work for more than 19 years for the art, for diagnostic art, for expertise the art. I make very big job. I was also the expert is stopped in the auction the Salvator Mundi from Leonardo da Vinci because this painting dome was authentic. This was the last progress. I work in Egypt about the too many restore in the tomb the Tutankhamun. I was the expert is stop one painting about Caravaggio. I big expert also from Caravaggio because my teacher was Maurizio Marini, and this give me very big lection about the diagnostic, the art and everything. Also I have too many experts around me. I also have the Marchese Anatoly. Anatoly was together more than 20 years for research about the painting. One part was assistant, but second part was also personal expert. Work in too many art. Too many art for international department, for diagnostic, for provenance, for also in the criminal case work about this. Now today I have a big point in Europe and in the world. Also thanks about the Princess Generosa, because Generosa was more attached me more than long years. About this also about after born the love and married, thanks the God, and for this also work in the branch the art. The art, our group is look very cool. Use technique, look the provenance, make all the painting in legal procedure. What is legal procedure? Now, too many fake painting in the world. Every day I control around 10 paintings. In 10 paintings I find 9 paintings fake. Why? Because now also have intelligence artificiale, and this is possible to copy the painting very perfect. And too many experts have very problem about this. Ma for this also born in our family the movimento for new art, new movimento about control. The paint is fake, at the same time put one stamp with the color for the paint is come authentic and not possible, artificial intelligence possible make the copy about this. This was one project very long, work for this project more than 10 years. And these 10 years find the way, register everything in this movement for international department, for everybody possible attach and understand that the painting was original or make the machine. Don't want to make a contrast with the machine, but want the art continue for personal life. Because only people collect the painting, this collect for authenticity, not for one stamp from the machine. Not everybody possible see this particular painting in the Andy Warhol in the last period. Why? Because in the rest period, Andy Warhol keep more secret inside the painting. Why? One day, one expert people ask in Andy Warhol in the life in exhibition Andy Warhol make in Italy and tell, sorry sir, how the people understand all this story you tell about this painting? This painting born for the people have experience to read and understand. And after in the world, people tell, I don't understand, sorry, yes. If you give one book for one children, the children don't have experience to read and understand. But the time the children go in the school, after have experience to read. In this case, yes, I go in the school, I have experience about too many means because my teacher transferred to me this technique, and now I want to show you something. Speak until now, Andy Warhol make this painting for take a contact for the Jesus. Andy Warhol afraid because risky for perdit listen finish the life because one woman is like a kill, is finished. And now I want to give you one particular. This particular what was? Andy Warhol think 1 second, I want telephone to the Jesus. And here, from the heart that this man is born one telephone. And this telephone want for the Jesus understand this message. This was very particular secret in the art of Andy Warhol. Also here, if cut little part, here see one apple. One half part red and one half part yellow. The apple have this color. But in the top here also have one building. What the window. If this building make the same list, you possibly see one building. But here, Andy Warhol want to tell to the Jesus, my life starts to finish because somebody want to put me in the problem. How you read in this painting the problem? You see here one window, I have one cross, and here have one window is little open. But also in this painting have the first letter that people don't like Andy Warhol. Have here V, and here have E, and here have a cross and the point E. And the building, the same color, is started to fall down. This was the codex in this painting, the Andy Warhol. Never about this symbolism Andy Warhol put in other first painting. No have any symbolism, esoteric, no have any way about, only in the Jesus, the last painting, the Andy Warhol. About the painting have too many other stories. If you see the Jesus, the Ultima Cena, the Leonardo da Vinci, the body, the Jesus is no move, it was start. But here no, you see one double Christ, no, one double Christ. The hand was double, because one represent the people is died with the red color, and other yellow is the spirit in the world. Tell Jesus, Jesus, help me, help me. And want to take connection with the telephone. This very last period, the Andy Warhol is very important, really very important. You look the last you look this, here have one V. The people don't like Andy Warhol. And these people want to destroy this person, and also here have who is sleep. For this have too many particular. Also here have A letter, A letter. And the word art. How much hour this work for this paint? Not possible. Nobody understand. This drink coffee for continuing, and the color the coffee is put here. You see, only here put also the coffee. Maybe use the spoon, maybe use something the metal, because this here no have a pennelli for painting. This nobody have information. Everybody tell the time the body the Andy Warhol died is laughing.
Thank you, dear professor, for this information, very interesting information about Andy Warhol life. And we now know that this painting important and #1 in the world. Yes, am I right, Marchese? Yes, thanks. Thank you for this information.